Check around. There is nothing like a home breaker. Check around. Somebody opened the door. There was no break-in. Stop making noise.
Welcome to Mysteries Niger. I'm your host, Esther. Imagine you're walking through a crowded marketplace. In the middle of the crowd, someone climbs onto a table and starts shouting, "I'm a holy being. I've been to Mars, I've been to Mars, I've been to Mars. Oh, it's so beautiful over there. I'm a crystal ball. Listen to me, hear ye, hear ye. I've been to places, I've seen things." At first, people ignore them because it's just pure absurdity, but the shouting continues. Soon a few people stop to listen, then more people gather. The entire marketplace is paying attention. The person on the table has become the center of attention, not because they were necessarily the wisest person in the marketplace, not because they were the most knowledgeable, but because they understood attention is valuable. Weirdly strange is a profitable personality. Social media is often described as a stage, but I'd say it's more like a colosseum. Every day, thousands of creators enter. Some enter to entertain, some to educate, some to inspire, and some survive purely on shock value. The louder the fight, the louder the audience. The louder the audience, the greater the influence. And influence can easily become a business. Years after building one of the most recognizable personal brands in Nigerian social media, a social media influencer would find herself at the center of allegations involving cancer, fundraising, fraud accusations, police investigations, EFCC scrutiny, even being arraigned to court, and by far one of the most divisive internet controversies in recent Nigerian memory. Before we get there, we need to know who this social media influencer is, because this story doesn't begin with cancer. No, it does not begin with cancer. The cancer is the straw that broke the camel's back. Today's case is going to be a two-parter, so I'll easily lay out the outline so we know what to expect. Part 1, we're going to introduce the influencer, her name, family background, early life, marriage, divorce, single motherhood. We will talk about her reinventing herself, her social media beginnings, and building of a personal brand. We will discuss her business of controversy, all the scandals that she's been involved in recent time. Then we're going to talk about her latest relationship scandal. Then we will talk about the cancer. Yes, the cancer. In part 2, we're going to have a quick refresher. Then we'll talk about her interviews, because this lady does not keep quiet for a moment. All the scandals she manages to find herself in while people are still trying to figure out her cancer announcement, her cancer diagnosis that she tells the whole world she has. All the interviews, all the public comments she's made. We will also talk about the netizen opinions and discussions online. Even doctors, lawyers have joined the conversation. We will talk about questions about her documentations when it comes to her cancer diagnosis, medical community reactions, petitions and investigations into her scandal, her response, what is proven and what is alleged. This episode discusses public controversies, legal disputes, internet allegations, and ongoing matters involving public figures. This is not to defame or to cast judgment on any of the parties involved, and please do your own research. This is not a think piece. My opinion should never influence yours. Let's get into it. I think it's best if she introduces herself.
My name is Okoro Blessing Nkiruka, and I'm popularly known as Blessing CEO, your number one most controversial, queen of clout, queen of saga, certified relationship and mental expert in Africa. The number one queen that if you give me bars, I give you booze. The one woman that people hate to smoke like weed, but they love to get high because she makes a lot of people happy. Okoro Blessing is the gallant woman when no they fear person, papa. Okoro Blessing don't go, she don't see, she don't conquer. And the question be say, you know if you key who don't die before.
Well, as you heard, her name is Blessing CEO, government name Blessing Okoro Nkiruka. She was born on 23rd March 1989, so currently she's 37 years old. She's a Gemini. She introduces herself or identifies as a social media influencer, entrepreneur, and relationship expert. Blessing was born and raised in Onitsha in Ebonyi State. When she turned 18, according to her, she had always hated her mother for whatever reason. The reason she hated her mom was for absolutely no reason at all, because all the mom did was tell her to behave, tell her to act proper, correct her, oh, don't hang out with these people, or don't go there, or don't do this, don't do that. And that really pissed her off so bad that she hated her mom her entire teenage years. She wanted to leave so badly, so when she turned 18, she got admitted into University of Calabar. She was super excited because that meant she would have to travel from Ebonyi State all the way to Cross River State. She was super excited to leave and not be close to her mom. At the same time, she had this love interest who asked her to marry him. She was really young. She was 18, barely knew what marriage was, but she believed at the time that marriage meant the ultimate freedom from her mother. She said yes. They were set to get married. On her wedding day, she got into an argument. She got into some disagreement with the husband-to-be. Whatever happened, we don't know, but she said she ended up being slapped twice across the face by the husband-to-be. There she is, really sad. Why am I being abused before the wedding even? But she really wanted to leave her mother's home. Everything's got a price. They exchanged their vows. It was time for her to say her vows. The officiant asked her, do you promise to be with this person? In that very moment, she started crying, and her auntie that was in the congregation saw her and started screaming, hallelujah, hallelujah, tears of joy. And she said she even got more angry in that moment, because she's like, woman, what are you saying? These are not tears of joy. I'm scared. Like, imagine, I'm already being hit on my wedding day. They get married. 4 days later, she said the husband beat her into a coma. That was how the entire marriage went. It was severely abusive. They had a son together, but the marriage lasted only 3 years. They ended up divorcing. They divorced when she was 21. She tells people she's a therapist. She's a therapist. She's a relationship expert. No one really knows what she did in her 20s. No one really heard about her. No one really knew her until she hit her 30s and she joined social media full time. Most people, when they join social media, they have a niche they want to join. Do you want to be a vlogger? Do you want to be a tech guy? A tutorial guru? What do you want to be? Do you want to have a food channel? Do you want to have a review channel? People pick their niches before joining. She was already a therapist, proclaimed herself a love expert, relationship expert. How do you make a niche out of that? One could say you come online and you teach people how to love themselves, how to love others, how to be less selfish, how to tone it down when it comes to individuality, because I don't really believe in individuality. I know the irony is lost in me. I'm an introvert. I love my quiet moments, but I don't believe I don't need people. I still believe at the end of the day, we need connections. We need friends. We need family. We need people that we could call on, people who can call on us and remind us that we're still useful to others, that we can still make a difference. Or how to identify fake love from their friends, their partners, their close associates. There are so many topics you can touch on as a therapist or a relationship expert. How to love yourself so you could love others more, or how to work on yourself and heal from your traumas so you can give your relationship your all, or how to build a strong relationship together by being open-minded and being ready to grow and heal, being ready to forgive, ready to put in the work, ready to understand what relationship actually requires. Was that what you did? Yeah, so.
If you want to test their true character, watch how they treat people who cannot do anything for them. Let me tell you something. A lot of people are just with you for benefits.
I went through her page because I'm not her target audience, trust me. So when I was researching this case, I had to go to her Instagram. I saw mostly shoes, apparels, promo videos. I went to her TikTok. I saw things like apology videos, people apologizing to her publicly and her making videos, apology accepted, or her dragging people.
Officially want to apologize to Obio Davido. I'm sorry for calling you out.
Oh, you said this. You went on a podcast and you said this. That was a very stupid thing to say. How dare you say stuff like that? This is blah, 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 blah. And then whoever she was targeting that video at would clap back. Then she would make another video and clap back harder until one of them would yell and publicly apologize. And the other would take the high horse. Yes, I won. Apology accepted. I saw videos like the typical relationship videos where someone would send her a message or leave a comment or DM her, oh, my partner did this and this and this and this and this, but I still love him. And then she would make a video, read it out and go, you need to learn to love yourself, because if you don't, any man will take advantage of you. That's a fact. You need to love yourself. So generic.
As a woman, you need to learn how to massage your man's ego. Touch it, rub it, play with it. It makes them feel so good. Trust me, guys. Try this and thank me later. I do this to my man all the time, and that's why I get everything I want.
I saw another video where she's watching a video of a woman who was with another lady, and she was talking about how she invested so much in her partner, how she gives her partners money. If she's with a guy and they need money to say, oh, my business is failing right now, she feels the need to invest in them because she believes she's dating for marriage. So she'd give them money, invest in them, and she'd make videos and be like, why you do that? Honestly, I consumed too much of her videos, more than I should have, and I learned nothing. Zilch, zero, nada, nothing. She comes into the world of social media. She picked controversies, situations that don't even involve her. Blessing CEO will have something to say. This situation has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with her. Doesn't affect her, her business, her fans, her target audience. It has nothing to do with her. She doesn't need to say anything, but she's gonna have something to say and she'll comment. She's fought with so many people online. Because I voice my opinion, has nothing to do with you. But then you come online, you make a video talking about how stupid I am to have such an opinion, how it's so dumb that in fact I'm the dumbest woman on earth. Do you expect me to say nothing or do nothing? So now, naturally, I'm a popular influencer. I'm upset. Who are you to talk to me like that? So then I make a video addressing your stupidity. Now my audience, they hear about you. They immediately run into your page to see the said video where you dissed me. Now your page is getting engagement. The next time you post something that has nothing to do with me, my fans, my audience will be recommended your video as well because they are part of her algorithm now. Or is it the other way around? She's part of their algorithm now. And that is how she grew her social media fame. She becomes famous, she starts living the life, wearing nice clothes, beautiful hair, nice pictures, killing us with the glam, doing a lot. Nobody asked her to do as much as she was doing, but we understand. There is something intoxicating about fame. I can't tell how I would behave if I had fame. But I know I have family members, I have friends, I have people that I trust and rely on who would immediately take off my rose-colored glasses the minute I start acting stupid and privileged. Suddenly she's having an expensive car. No one said, oh, you have to live in a mansion. Oh, you have to do this, do that. Out of nowhere, in 2019, Blessing CEO posted a video of her in a mansion. She's flaunting the place. Guys, this is my lovely mansion. I just got it. Yes, this is mine. Look at this. Look at that. That's mine. And you know, the internet is always going to be divided. Some people who are like, how did she get that? Oh my God. Did someone's husband buy her that? How did she get that? And there are others who would be like, Oh my God, you're so inspiring. You inspire me. You're my mentor. You're my role model. Not long after that, the EFCC came knocking. The police came knocking. Madame, this is not your house. Why are you telling people this is your house? Turns out the house, or the mansion, wasn't hers. It belonged to a China-based Nigerian business mogul. How did she get access to the house? We, the general public, don't know, or at least I don't know. But that became clear. She made an apology, apologized to everyone. I'm so sorry. It wasn't my house. Don't know why I did it. Please forgive me.
This house does not belong to me.
Who does this house belong to? Onyeze who?
Yes.
Onyeze.
People try to move on. About a year later, she comes out again with another video. Similar. This is my house, guys. I built this one myself. I remember seeing that video back then. I built this house. This is my house. I built it. This one, no one can take it away from me. It's my house. Immediately, people reminded everyone else. Remember last year when she pulled this stunt on us, claiming a house was hers, turned out it wasn't? I can guarantee you this house belongs to one of her baby daddies. It's not hers, because at this point she has two children, two sons. And some people were like, I'm sure this house belongs to one of her baby daddies. Others were like, maybe we just need to wait. We're gonna find out again that it belongs to someone else. And others were like, people make mistakes. This house could very much be hers. And she told everyone it's hers. And so far we haven't heard any rumor. We haven't heard or seen any proof that the house isn't hers. She has been making lots of her videos ever since she moved in there. It's been the same place. So a win for her. Huge house for a small family, a single mother, two boys, maybe a few helpers around. You drive expensive cars. She even has a Mercedes-Benz. At some point, she was believed to be worth $500,000. To some people in other parts of the world, it might seem like nothing for a celebrity, but for a Nigerian, that's a substantial amount of money. It's a big amount of money. You have all that. You have a brand. You're getting brand partnerships, endorsements. One would believe at this point, if you plan your life well, you're still very young. We have celebrities who are 50, 60, and they could still steal your man. So at 37, still very young. One would think, if I, in my mid-30s, had a huge house, cars, fame, attention, audience, money in my bank account in Nigeria, I'm too big to fail. Too big to fail. Her fans looked forward to her videos. People who couldn't stand her, well, they just had to tolerate her. She has never ever popped out on my feed up until I went looking for her. When some people are trying to pretend she's not part of the internet, she comes out again with a new announcement. Guys, remember how I love introducing myself in almost every of my video that I am the #1 controversial social media influencer in Africa? Yes, I'm back with a new controversy. Exhibit 1. I have a new boyfriend. I know. You see this boyfriend? It is forever. This love forever. I'm a relationship expert. You think I'm gonna fall for the wrong guy again? Never. Everyone's like, who's the guy? And they all saw the guy. Tell me why the guy she picks, I'm not saying because of the guy's past, he doesn't deserve love, he doesn't deserve to move on with his life and carry on. But I just believe for someone with his kind of past, he would find more peace with someone who appreciates peace, who loves peace, and not someone who goes looking for trouble, someone who lives on a battlefield willingly. Turns out the new boyfriend she introduced to the people is a man named Ikechukwu Ogbonna, popularly known as IVD. He is the CEO of IVD Autos Limited. The guy has been married before. Another reason why people were not so warm towards him in this relationship. He was married before, had 5 kids, but the nature of how his marriage ended is why people were iffy about this new relationship he went into with Blessing, who is already controversial. Who is IVD? IVD, like I did say before, government name Ikechukwu Ogbonna, was a father to 5 kids. At this point, that he's in a relationship with Blessing. He's a single father to 5 kids, who just got into a relationship with a single mother with 2 kids. IVD's wife died in 2022. Some people believed, rumors, allegations are he was responsible for the wife's death. Why would people believe that? When IVD met his wife, She was 15, extremely young. He was also a very young man in his early 20s. He moves to Lagos to find greener pastures, find a better future for himself. Runs into his wife Bimbo. They had this love at first sight kind of situation. They got infatuated with each other. They got obsessed with each other, and then they got inseparable. Bimbo genuinely loved him so much, even though he had nothing, absolutely nothing to offer her, because he came, according to rumors, he came from a very poor-to-do family. Meanwhile, Bimbo came from a middle-class family. She would go tell her parents, she's still in high school, she'd go tell the parents, I need money for the school material, I need money for this or that, scamming the parents out of money. Then with the money, she would go pay his bills, buy him food, necessities, just to keep him going as he hustles for money. Then she got into university. I think according to the rumor, she got into university. She would get her school fees from her parents, but instead of paying her school tuition fee, she would hand the money over to IVD, pay his bills, and take care of himself. The parents found out this is not the daughter they've been raising this whole time. What's the reason for this change? She has a boyfriend, and he's taking and taking and taking from her. We need to end this. They try to talk sense into her. They try to keep them apart. According to reports, Bimbo would sneak out of the house to go spend time with him. According to report, when her parents ran out of options to separate them, they called him over without Bimbo's knowledge, and they offered him money. Move on. Forget Bimbo. Move on with your life. You never met her. Abracadabra. Forget. And according to the allegations, he turned it down. He said no. True love above all. The parents are upset, obviously. What do we do to get this boy to leave our daughter alone? They're thinking of new ways, devising new plans to end this relationship. Bimbo walks in, tells the parents, I'm pregnant. The parents got really pissed. They sent her to Abuja, far from Lagos. It's like the other side of the country, hoping that would do the trick. Reaches her on the phone, threatens to end his life. Bimbo got so scared he was going to end his own life, so she ran back to Lagos to him. Eventually, they got married. She supported him in everything he was interested in doing for money. He started the auto business. It flourished. They bought a big house. They had a big home, had cars, had kids. And then on January 2022, she came online to tell the world he was abusive towards her. According to report, she had already said something to that nature in 2019, and there were rumors of them temporarily separating before getting back together again. And in 2022, she mentioned to people in a post that the abuse was still going on. People, everyone from family to friends to online netizens, everyone told her and encouraged her to walk away. You guys have been married for years now, a very, very long time. It's high time you get separated. It's high time you choose yourself. But others believe that the reason she never left or couldn't leave was because she had invested so much into him. Now she was in her 30s. She had invested her entire resources into him with the belief, if my partner is successful, he will take care of me and our children. My partner, the husband, is the breadwinner. The rest of the family will be taken care of. And now to face the fact that she has to walk away from all of that hard work, she couldn't. But according to reports, some say reports by her brother. I couldn't see the video of the podcast where the brother said that. I went looking for it. I couldn't find it, but according to media reports, it was from the brother. But there were reports that allegedly Bimbo eventually decided to leave him, but she never wanted to walk away from her struggles, her hard work. The only thing she wanted to take with her was the house. He could keep the business, the cars and every other thing, the money in the bank. She just wanted the home, because let's be honest, everywhere else in the world, in the West, in Asia, in Australia, and everywhere else, when a couple that share children together, when they separate or they divorce, the husband packs his shit and gets out. Go stay in a hotel, go rent an apartment, go stay with your friends, wherever. Go live with your parents, I don't care. You leave the home. The wife and the children remain in the home. You don't expect the mother to haul the children outside, carrying the luggage on their heads, roaming around looking for a place to stay, while the husband sits on the couch in the house. No, he leaves the home. But in Africa, depending on how civilized and forward-thinking this husband in question is, most times they expect the wives to move out of the home with the minor kids back to her parents' house with the kids. According to reports, She didn't want to leave the home. She wanted the home for herself and her children. So she started to search around to find out where he kept the land deeds and the house deeds and everything, looking for the documents. She ends up finding out it's in a safe in the house. She calls a welder to come over to the house to cut the safe open, just cut it open. I don't want to figure out the lock or anything. But somehow the husband got word that the wife is trying to get into the safe. Maybe there's a camera somewhere, we don't know, but he got tipped off that the wife was trying to get in the safe and get the documents. He rushes home. By the time he gets home, the safe has been opened. She takes the documents out. She's about to leave with her kids. Comes from the room, the husband is in the house. He takes the documents from her. So according to reports, she must have felt defeated in that moment because now she could either stay and fight with him to the death for those documents or walk away with nothing, leave the house with her children, or stay back and keep being abused. Just 3 shitty options. According to reports, she got upset, took kerosene, and she doused the furnitures, the curtains, doused everywhere, everything, took a lighter and threatened the husband to burn everything down. Give me the documents and I walk away, or I'm going to burn everything to the ground. And she meant it. He didn't budge. In that desperation, people believe she must have wanted to test his love for her. Does this man even love me anymore? What if my life was in danger? Would he give up the house for my life? Or would he let me die just to keep the house? So she picked up the gallon again and doused herself with the remaining kerosene, according to rumors, and threatened him again. Hand over the document or I'm going to light the whole place and myself on fire. And according to reports, he didn't budge, so she lit and threw it on the curtain. Now she's standing a little bit away from the curtain, which gives her like a few seconds or so before the fire travels to her, waiting to see if he would do anything to stop the situation. According to reports, there are 2 variations of that moment. One variation is he pushed her into the fire, so the fire's burning on everything else, and he shoves her into the fire, then stood back and watched her burn. Second variation is the fire traveled to her. She catches on fire, runs to him for help, and he shoves her back to protect himself from catching on fire as well, and runs outside while she burns inside the house. And by the time help came, it was too late. She was dead. He got investigated right after the wife's death. In March 2023, he was arraigned by the Lagos State government, and he was charged with involuntary manslaughter, but he was then released on bail. On the 15th of December 2025, he was acquitted of his charges. Blessing's CEO took to her Instagram to announce, after 4 years of tears and false narratives, Nigeria justice system still works. I'm proud of my country. IVD, you can now have your life back. Congratulations. If marriage or relationship no dey work, please run oh. Don't wait for anybody to pass. Run. At this point, they are engaged. I repeat, at this point, they are engaged to be married. People had iffy feelings about that relationship from the minute it hit the news online that these 2 were in a relationship. And then they announced to netizens, we're getting married. While everyone's trying to catch up with all of these breaking news and stories that make you run in circles, Blessing posts a video online. I found that video on her TikTok when I recently went through her TikTok, raiding the whole place. But parts of the TikTok video, it's almost like I don't think you can edit it after 7 days, so I don't know where the part that I saw before was posted, because the version that I saw on her TikTok had parts of it omitted, parts that I saw of the same video prior to now. That part is not included in the same video that's on her page. She's crying in the video. She's lamenting. Sad song. She's singing this sad song, and she'll sigh, sing, cry, and then she goes, I'm scared. I'm really, really scared. This is not me trying to mock her. This is exactly how she sounded. And right now, netizens believe it was all a show. And we have proof. It proves that she's actually a cancer patient. I wouldn't be taking any creative liberties because cancer is a very sensitive topic. But she went, I'm scared. I'm so scared. That is the version you see on her TikTok today. If you go to her page, that's where the video ends. When I first heard about her cancer, the video went on for a few seconds afterwards. She said, stage 4. Stage 4. She's just telling the viewers, stage 4. Stage 4 what? Stage 4 what? For all we know, it could be stage 4 anything. Naturally, when people hear stage 1, stage 2, stage 4, so many celebrities have cancer these days. We have a celebrity who just died a few months ago from cancer, Alex Akubo. Very unfortunate situation. Even people with money still lose their lives to cancer. So when we hear cancer, we take it very seriously. When people in Nigeria say stage 3, stage 2, stage 4, they're most likely talking about cancer. People knew she was talking about cancer. People started having sympathy, immediately rallying behind her. People who had issues with her at first. No one cares about the beef in that very moment. What can we do? What can we do? Anything. Tell us. We will do anything to support you in this moment. She posted another video, and in the video she clarifies then that it's actually cancer and she doesn't know what to do.
My name is Okoro Blessing Nkiruka, and I'm popularly known as Blessing Savior. I've been diagnosed with breast cancer.
Her friends, online listeners immediately ask her to drop her account number that they will support her. The fundraising begins. Naturally, when you hear stage 4 cancer, you're thinking the worst kind of cancer. It is spread to so many vital organs at this point, and it is going to be extremely expensive, super expensive. Does she have that kind of money? Let's donate. Celebrities start to donate money. Everyday Nigerian starts to donate money. The economy in Nigeria is bad right now. It has been for a while, but people donated money for her regardless. And she was so moved, so touched. She came online and told the public in a video where she's laughing, ha 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 ha. I am so loved. I am telling you, I am loved. Even my enemies donated money for me. My friends, my fans, even my enemies, they donated money for my treatment. I am loved. That's a positive thing. Not everyone has that. But does that mean it needs to be taken advantage of? Quickly, people realized, hold on a minute. This woman isn't acting like a cancer patient. She is not acting like a cancer patient at all. She does not look like a cancer patient whose cancer is at stage 4. At stage 4, you should be losing a lot of your hair. You should be sickly. You should be off the internet because you know you could die at any moment. Sometimes you even know how long the doctors have predicted you will last. You're off the internet, you're trying to spend as much quality time with your family as possible, but hoping you beat the cancer. But if you don't want to leave your family with so much pain and sadness, so you try to spend as quality time with them as possible. You would be off the internet. A mother with 2 kids, 2 minor kids. One would assume stage 4 cancer has probably spread everywhere. Why is she on the internet? Why is she still dissing people? What is she doing here still? Why does she look so healthy? Stage 4 cancer. Even if you're a surgeon yourself, have you watched The Good Doctor? Dr. Glassman, the best surgeon in the entire show. When he had cancer, sickly, extremely sickly. If there's anyone who can look as healthy during cancer, Dr. Glassman in that show, and Dr. Sean Murphy, child prodigy. If there's anyone who can cruise through cancer, video